Hello and welcome back to the Crafterpreneur. In this video we are going to make an oversized fluffy cardigan. So let's get started. So for this DIY you will need some craft paper, a tracing wheel, fabric and paper scissors and some fluffy fabric. I got mine from a recent trip to Hong Kong and I used about 2 to 2.5 meters. You also need a cardigan you already own so that we can make our pattern from it. Lay your craft paper flat and place your cardigan so that the center is on the edge of the paper. We're going to trace only half of the back side of the cardigan with the tracing wheel. When we cut out the pattern in fabric, you will use this piece over the fold of the fabric and you'll end up with one whole back piece. Use the same technique to trace the front and the sleeves. For these pieces, you will need to cut out 2 separate pieces each. You should end up with 1 back piece, 2 front pieces, and 2 sleeves. When tracing, make sure you add a seam allowance of about 1/2 inch. If the cardigan you are tracing is too fitted, you can extend the measurements by adding 1 inch or 2 to the flat side of the pattern. Once your pieces are cut out, go ahead and place the front and the back piece right sides together and sew at the shoulders and at the side seams. Next are the sleeves. Fold them together right sides facing and then sew down the sleeve. To attach to the cardigan, turn the cardigan inside out and then push the sleeve through the armhole so that the right sides are facing. Make sure the seam line of the sleeve is facing the seam line where the side seams start. Pin around the armhole and then sew together. Okay, so we're nearly done. You have basically made the bare bones of your cardigan. Woohoo! All that's left is to finish the seams. To do this, you just fold over the raw edge about 1/2 inch and then sew down. I decided I wanted pockets as an afterthought, so I cut the pocket shape that fit around my hand and then sewed down the top edge with a straight stitch. I then positioned the pockets of the front of the cardigan and then sewed around the outside with a zigzag stitch. And this is how it looks. So there it is, super fluffy, super oversized and super easy to make. I hope you enjoyed this DIY. If you like this video then hit that like button, and if you haven't already then subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye!